Are you f***ing me? Are you f***ing me? Are you sitting here to f*** me? Is that what is happening right now? How'd you tell me you were paying for it?
In the beginning, I was.
That's not what you said.
My name is David, and I'm 23 years old, and I am based off of Dallas, Texas, and this is the Financial Audit.
Thanks for coming down from Dallas. What do you do up there for a living?
I work as a sales manager for a production company.
Oh, I love sales.
Production house rental thing. It's categorized like that.
And what are you making?
About 50,000 a year.
Is some of that bonuses, commission, or is that just their hourly salary? What
salaried.
Are we looking at?
It's a salaried one.
Salary at 50?
Yes.
Okay.
It's potential for there's potential for commission, but that hasn't been implemented yet. So
Hasn't been implemented. How is a sales manager being a sales manager without incentive for making the team go out and sell? Isn't that the whole point? Got a fruit fly from this plant right next to us. Get out of here.
Yeah, that I blame our corporate office. So our lead team.
So you're making $50,000 a year.
Yeah.
Okay. Which we had $3,010 come in last month from payroll.
Yeah.
Net. Cool. So David, what is going on? Spoiler alert, I already know. For the lads out there, what is going on? Because we got a couple things that I'm like, this dude's kind of average. Then you got some things that I'm like, this guy might be in the right direction. And then all of a sudden I get to some things and I'm like, what the is David doing? What is he possibly doing? Why is he ruining his life at 23? So what is going on?
I think it's just my reason to be generous. I guess that's to blame for it.
Missing a payment is being generous. It's not being generous to your future.
There's a missed payment.
Oh, you don't even know?
No.
Oh, really?
No, I've looked at everything. I've said nothing missed payments. Oh, if you're talking like because I've done like credit checks and this says no missed payments. Oh yeah, that one.
Oh, that one. Yeah, what the buddy?
Yeah, that's my brother's.
That one.
That's my brother. So
what do you mean? What do you mean?
So my brother works as a diesel tech, and so he just got a job with Freightliner.
Okay.
And
what do you mean that's your brother's though?
So it's under my card, but he purchased a toolbox set, and so
your responsibility, if your name's under it, you make your bills, you pay your bills, you make your bills paid.
I asked him to send the money, and I try to get it in time.
Doesn't matter if he didn't send the money, you still have to pay this. Your bills, it's under your account.
Yeah, that's my fault. That's
okay. So never missed a payment. First document in the pile is a missed payment.
Mm-hmm.
So what is going on was my question, and let's get an answer now, because that's sure generosity involved. You helping get your brother a toolbox, whatever, but then you didn't pay your bills. That's not a generous thing. Mm-hmm. So tell me, what is going on?
So the reason for that one is I keep.
What is going on with your finances?
I am in debt. So I don't know how to manage my money, and it's clearly there.
Classic American, sure, right?
And I don't know. I keep digging myself into a hole. I try to find opportunities to get myself out of it, but
find opportunities. Okay, so what opportunities are you pursuing to get out of this?
I've looked at some different ways to get rid of it, like consolidating it. That didn't work out so well.
What happened?
I don't know if you have it there with you, but I have a personal loan.
Yeah. Yes.
That was for clearing out those credit cards.
The credit cards that I see right now that are still having balances and accruing interest. And
yeah.
So you built them back up.
Yep.
This is why I just get closer and closer. I swear, every day in my life, I just get closer and closer and closer to just like, essentially just like Dave Ramsey's opinion of never consolidate debt. I still hate that because things should not be one size fits all, and there are nuances in life. But I swear, every single person that comes on this show and says that they consolidated something turns out to be like this. Mm-hmm. You just build it right back up.
Yeah.
And that personal loan's accruing interest.
Yeah.
And now all the credit cards are accruing interest.
Yeah, that was I thought I could get out of it by doing that, but I just keep on digging myself into I see the money there and I just gravitate towards it.
You also said, and I let's go back to it. You said you are trying to find ways to dig out of it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is finding a way to dig out of it spending 12% of your spending going out to eat, plus an additional 7% stopping at gas stations and getting... Is that digging your way out of it? Is that finding a way to dig your way out of it?
Those are my vices that I kind of...
So are your vices digging out of it, or are you just rolling around in the hole?
Probably just rolling around in the hole.
You're rolling around in the hole. So be real with me then. You haven't been trying to dig out of it. I'm pushing back. I know I'm pushing back pretty hard. We just started.
Yeah.
You're a lovely guy. Trust me. It's not just... this is just about money. It's not about just, you. I'm not just bullying you for being you. But I need to get across that we can't just sit here and say, I'm trying to get my way out of it. I'm trying to find ways to dig myself out of it. If your behavior is not connecting to that in any way whatsoever.
Yeah. That's what they say, rolling around like...
How long have you been in debt?
2.5 years.
23. Okay, so starting around 21?
Yeah.
What changed to 21? Why'd you get into debt?
I was trying to help. I was living with my sister because she was having baby daddy issues.
Baby daddy issues, okay.
So, being the older sister, I try to help her out.
That doesn't make sense. You're just like, what? Okay, that's because
I've
just never heard. Oh, the older sister, that's the one we help out. But okay, sure. But I'm the heart. The heart's good, so you try to help her.
And for the span of 6 to 8 months, kind of just kept accruing, and not, just putting the minimum in, and not really just.
Well, how are you helping her out? Why does that equal debt for you?
What do you mean?
Why does helping her out equal debt for you? What were you doing? Recovering like all her expenses?
No, I was, light bill here, mainly the light one, and then the Wi-Fi one, and then
those are
gas.
So utilities is what led to your financial destruction?
No,
that doesn't make sense. That does not make sense.
It's also my own.
Okay, but you're saying this started by taking care of your sister, and then I asked, okay, so what taking care of your sister put you in the hole? And you're saying taking care of utilities. I had a lot of coffee today. I don't know if you can tell. I'm like lasered in. Before we continue with this video, I want to take a moment to remind you that investing is something that is absolutely necessary in order to secure your financial future, which is why it's so important to start investing early so that you can grow with your portfolio. And lucky for you, Moomoo is the perfect platform to help you grow into a seasoned investor. Like other platforms, Moomoo has a super intuitive user interface that is easy to use, but unlike other platforms, Moomoo offers a suite of research and analysis tools. And while other platforms charge a premium for this quality of data, Moomoo doesn't charge a dime. And now that Moomoo's launched fractional shares, you can easily budget investing into your daily life, dollar cost averaging whatever amount of money you feel comfortable with in the stock market. And in light of it being earnings season in the stock market, Moomoo has boosted their new user promo from 7 free fractional shares of the magnificent 7 to 10 shares. And this gives you a $50 head start in the stock market. All you have to do is make a qualified deposit, and if you already have an investing account, that's okay because you can transfer those funds over without getting any fees, and Moomoo will give you up to a 1.5% cash bonus. It's time to take your financial future seriously. Begin your investing adventure with Moomoo right now by clicking the link in the description box below.
It's a mix of a lot of things. There's really not just a set way. It's me being reckless and saying, here, just use the card. Here, just use the card.
They're using the card.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, this is interesting. So you're using the card now with your brother. Hey, brother, go buy the toolbox. That's his version of baby daddy. And then we go get sister 2 years ago with the baby daddy. Mm-hmm. And we're giving her the card. So we're giving other people credit cards.
Well, they're the main one was the I think you can see on the file was the Apple Card one. That one I added them as participants, so build up their credit on there, even though it's already high in usage.
Okay. You came with your girlfriend today.
Yeah.
Do you give her the card?
No.
Okay. So why? Where's the barrier there? You give your family card, not girlfriend. Just trying to understand your psychology behind giving this card to so many people for things.
From that situation, it's I don't give it just because I just don't want to give another person another card. I've stopped the access to the card to my brother, and like I cut it off.
Oh, they had like literal access. Like you weren't just like, here, take this, go make a purchase. They had access to it.
Yeah, they had a digital card on their
No,
wallets.
To like a sibling. That's a terrible idea. Please do not do that. That's a terrible. Did you offer that out of the gate, or was it asked for?
I saw that they could, like, being an authorized user could increase it.
No, if you ever want to give a gift for them to do something, let them be an authorized user on the cash that you give them in that moment. That's dangerous, dude. Especially you don't. I mean, how's their behavior with spending and managing money?
There's a small. I was the biggest user out of those cards. They were doing like, oh hey, can I have like $20 in gas? Can I get $20 in gas?
How's your boundary with your families?
I'm sorry.
How's your boundary? How are your boundaries within these relationships? Okay,
I'm not there.
So this family growing up, tight knit.
Yeah. Yep.
Tight knit family. It's very close. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, give yourself a score. 0 being the worst for your finances, 10 being the best, 5 being average. Basic, doing okay.
3. Yeah.
Bold for someone missing a payment. If you want your Hammer Financial score, it's free in the description below. Also, be nice to him, give him some love. He had the balls to come on this show. I don't see you applying to be on the show, and only I'm the one who can be Caleb Springer and make a wild thumbnail and title and beat you around here. But it's because I want to make very clear just how bad this is, and you didn't even know you had a missing payment. So it's just like, you need a wake-up call. If anyone needs a wake-up call, my gosh, missing payment. What missing payment? First thing in front of me. Okay, so, and that missing payment was a Best Buy card, which has a balance of $968.02 on it. $41 fees, because we didn't pay any money. It's a $90 minimum monthly payment, probably not normally that much. That's probably just like with the late fee doing a catch-up. I'm guessing it's about a $45 minimum monthly payment.
I think so, yeah.
How do you not have interest? How do you not have minimum payments set up?
So
wait a buddy.
What?
It's the second one this year so far, and you said you've never had a late payment. This is your second year. This is your second one this year.
Yeah, it was twice. Yeah.
So you lie to me.
What do you mean?
You come here, you say you've never had a missed payment, even though I already had information in front of me and went through your documents and knew that you've had a missed payment. You say you've never had a missed payment. Then I sent it to you and it said, oh, that one. But you've had it twice this year, and this year's barely begun. We're still in the first quarter of the year. A couple more days. This isn't a around zone.
I see that, and it's the way I try to get out of like seeing those. So yeah, I see the missed payments, but it's like,
no, why'd you lie to me? You knew, and you just admitted that you had missed payments, but you said, I've never had a missed payment. Why?
Well, I thought those weren't like gonna be reported wise, so it's like,
doesn't matter if it's on your credit. You've had missed payments.
Yeah.
Tell me, buddy, if we don't get down deep in this, if I don't pull it out of your fucking like stomach, man, we're never gonna make any progress in your life if we can't get deep down to the core of your issues. And I'm here to dissect every single part of you until we find it out. So tell me, why'd you lie about having missed payments, and why the fuck are you not set up on minimum monthlies?
Well, like I was mentioning before, I was set up on autopay, and they were going well and then I got stuck, and so
stuck out, just like no money.
I
is that
literally
what stuck
had
is?
$20 in my account.
Okay, now why? Because I've seen your spending. That seems more of a behavioral choice.
Yeah, the spending.
Okay, so that's your responsibility to make sure you have the money in the account when you're making a decent income, especially at 23, and be able to pay those bills instead of being like, wow, I spent all my money on fun. Let me turn off auto pay. That doesn't make any sense, does it?
The way I kind of justified it was, I did. I forgot when I did these things, but I had like extra money, and so when I would put the money in the account, so
If you have extra money, you pay off your debt. What are you talking about?
no, that's why if I had extra money, I'd say, okay, yeah, I'm gonna deposit into the account and then just draft it from just take the payment off from there, and it'll draw it.
Okay. And I'm going to ask it one more time. Why'd you lie to me about the missed payments?
I
Did you not know about them?
Well, it said late fee, so I was like, okay, I was like a day or two off, so I was like, that shouldn't really matter because it's still,
It's a missed payment. Okay. Alrighty. Well, as long as we at least have learned that, hey, buddy, make your payments, that'll be progress in my book.
Yeah, that would be a good choice to do.
Yes. Oh, Bank of America, dude. Seeing someone with $4,000 of credit card debt at such a young age, because I'm getting old, is just like sad. $85 of interest accruing. There's still purchases, $20. It's not crazy, but why would we be putting money on a card that we're only paying the minimum monthly payments towards that is accruing so much interest?
Yeah, that one's the one.
That's like my least favorite thing ever. So why'd you put more money on it? I know it was minimal, but still.
Gas. Oh, again.
What?
I had like I'd have literally no money.
Which is a choice. Here's the spending categories. Take a look at it. You chose to not have money. You spent your money on you bullshit.
Yeah.
So you delay your financial future?
I'm trying not to. That's what I'm trying to avoid, but I guess it's just my habit of just keep on
You're
going.
not trying not to. That's not trying. Do you know what the word trying means? Trying is trying. You're not trying. You're not trying. Trying would indicate behavior and proof behind it. You're not trying. How are you trying? Well, I want you to be able to speak on that. And I know I'm interjecting.
This year, just recently, I just started. So, I got desperate. So there's which I'm using to try to kind of boost on paying stuff off.
Huh?
I'm donating plasma.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I do, since elections are coming up, I'm working as a county judge. They pay like pretty decent for a day. How
much are you making on average on a monthly basis from either of these? Or both of them combined, preferably.
The ones that I just did one back in March. No. Sorry, it was March 6th. So a couple weeks ago. Yeah.
Okay.
I did it was the joint election for the to put them on the ballot, and so I worked.
How
as a
often
judge.
can you do this?
It's only during election year.
No, during the rest of this year, how frequently can you do whatever this is?
Like 3 times.
Okay, the plasma then. Tell me about that.
So they had a promo going on, which I'm still going through, which is you get $800 for coming for 8 visits. So they split it across
$100 a visit. Wow.
Yeah.
But you know this isn't an income issue. This is your being a d***ass issue with your spending.
I see that. Yeah, that's I mean, I try to justify it by saying, I'll get more money later, but
no. There's no justifying. That's gross. $20 from 7-Eleven. I'm guessing that's gas.
Yeah.
Best Buy. Looks like it's in an interest-free period. When does that end? Do you know?
Well, there's 3 things on there. I think 2 things on.
The 0% finance. Okay.
Yeah, that was one of them is because I was still in college, and my MacBook was dying. I had like a 2015 MacBook Pro, which was dying on me.
Yeah.
and I bought. They had a really good deal going on with the 15-inch, the new MacBook Air. I got it for like 800, 900
When?
bucks in September.
This year?
Yeah.
Okay, so you got the M2 MacBook Air. And it was $900, so you got the base model.
Mm-hmm.
It's really, those computers are actually pretty okay, but you kind of have to get the upgraded options because you have like 8 gigs of RAM, man. That's like, you can't really do, you can open like 5 Chromebooks, 5 Chrome tabs with that, and your computer starts freaking out. I wouldn't spend almost $1,000 on that. The MacBooks only become worth it when you can really utilize the chipset, but you can't even utilize like the computer in general unless you get more than 8 gigs of RAM.
Yeah.
So I would have rather you got like $900 on a Windows machine at that point. And I'm not like Windows is better than Apple. Apple's better than Windows. But for that price tag, you could have gotten more. Okay, well that's a rabbit hole. And we all work on MacBooks here at the office, but you know, when I went and purchased them, those who use MacBook Airs in the producer setting, they got the upgraded options.
Yeah. I was thinking about it, but
Plus on yours, you can only have one external display anyway. You can't use 2.
I didn't know that.
No. Okay. I'm gonna turn into MKBHD over here. So what do you even use? This MacBook Pro? Other than Hub? Which you can't even do in Austin, in Texas anymore.
I heard about that.
Yeah, you heard about it?
It was a top headline
heard
on my
about
Chrome. It was like, you know how...
Yeah, that was the headline was what you saw on your Chrome. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. So, are they interest free all throughout until the end of their scheduled payments, or are the minimum monthly payments a little less than what it would need to be to pay them off?
No,
Because you're getting deferred interest, and the moment you don't pay it off, that deferred interest is going to come and bite you.
So for the MacBook, that ends in October. They gave me, I think that's 18 months.
That period, but the payments end in October.
Okay. Yeah. So I figured it out to equal out like $150-$200 a month.
But you're not paying that.
No.
You're not paying that. You're not paying that. Yeah?
Yeah.
Across the board, though. That's for 3 things. So we're going to have all this back interest hit you. Oh, thank goodness. Okay. That was. Oh, no. There it is. $362 of back interest on one of them. The other one, 153. The other one, 45 because it just started. That's going to you, man. That's gonna like all these together, it's going to almost double the balance.
Yeah,
because you're not. That is not a joke. I'm gonna put a like super extra star next to that. We gotta attack that at the end of this. Apple Card. Speaking of Apple,
that one's the worst. Well, out of all of them, it's not the worst, but it's the one I heavily use.
Why?
So I mean, there was a period where I didn't use it.
1% cash back on most things. 1.5.
If it's Apple Pay, it's to like 3% on Apple Pay.
For everything Apple Pay or only Apple products?
So I think it's according to what it says on there. It says 3% on if you use Apple Pay at checkout. Not if you use the physical card is 1%.
That's interesting. I'll try to get people to convert. Okay, $70 minimum monthly payment. $1,880.73 is the balance. This wasn't where I really saw much spending. Paying some bills. There it is. Some Apple subscription. $5.
I think that's the iCloud. I get extra storage.
How much interest is accruing on here? Because
I think it's 24, 26. I think that's the highest ones that go.
So instead of paying that back, we go team. Okay. Interesting. Okay, we do have a couple debts, but this is like the Credit Union of Texas combined statement. So we're actually going to go through the checking first, just to keep things organized. Now, we could pay off debt. That'd be great. But as I said, Sonic, Uber Eats, Sonic, Whataburger, Domino's, Taquitos, Best Buy, Zelling out money, Klarna? You're Klarnaing. Why are you Klarnaing?
Uh,
Buy. I don't think you can afford to buy anything anyway. But restaurant NTTA online. Is that tolls? What is that? NTTA.
NTTA. Yeah, that's my toll tag.
Okay. Yeah, don't take tolls. You can not take tolls in Texas. I can't speak for everywhere, but in Texas, they're more of a convenience.
Yeah, I work by the 635. I don't know if you're familiar with 635.
Not specifically.
It's one of the worst trafficked areas. It's about an hour and 15 minutes to get home.
Buddy, this hits your account constantly, and you just don't have money. You should be paying off debt. This is it's like an extra $20-$50 a week. That is just slamming you. Zelling out money. Amazon. Oh, there's another 40 from tolls. Wingstop, another 40 from tolls. Buddy, that's insane. It's like close to 100 a week. Uber One, Domino's, Texas Light Barbers. Well, haircuts are okay. Some Boots and Wingstop, Taquitos, Car Wash. It's Texas, buddy. It's not winter. We're not getting the shit that comes in like hits the bottom of our car. All the salt. Whataburger, reclining, Uber Eats, and then that takes us to the car, which is a 2017 Chevrolet Silverado 1500 ID. It's at 5%, which is not the worst. Taking into depreciation and everything, is probably closer to 7-8% in general if we look at it. But a payment of $507.10. That's your minimum, $507?
That's my monthly payment.
Okay. Stack that with all the minimum monthly payments we've talked about so far. Pretty rough. And the overall balance on that was $23,721.92. Yeah?
Yeah.
Now, here's the fun one. This was our debt consolidation.
Yeah.
Our debt consolidation at a super duper fun 17.25%.
Yeah, that one was not fun to get.
No. Didn't even see this going through your documents. Didn't even see this. Are you f***ing me? Are you f***ing me? Are you sitting here to f*** me? Is that what is happening right now? This isn't Hub on your browser. That's not what's happening right now. But you are f***ing me. A payment of $181.95 is past due. Yet we saw the spending on this statement, and we have more statements to see the spending on, but is past due. You spent out to eat $760, but a payment of $181 is past due. What are you doing?
I'm doing the grace periods because they had a 10-day grace period.
Why? So, you don't have to. You make decent money for someone your age. You are close to the median national average salary, and you're 23. If this is what you're doing with the median national salary at 23, I'm scared to see what you'll be doing at $100,000 a year.
Yeah,
your debt's gonna be immense right now. You're in $10,000 of high interest debt. What's it gonna be then? 20, 30, 40? You're just gonna continue. You're missing your payment. Oh.
Yeah, those I'm not proud of.
3. That's 3 late payments that I've been able to put my eyes on. I bet if we had these statements go back even further, what else would I see? You're doing this yourself.
Yeah.
You're spending, man. This is a choice. It's $6,930.86 at that insanity 18% interest rate, I think. 17.25. What's the minimum monthly payment on that?
The one you said 189 something.
Grace period. Why are you using the grace period? What in your mind, in behavior, in thought process are you doing? Like, I'm going to use the grace period every month. Why? What's your why?
If I took the payment, I'd be like $10 So I just try to have enough.
Every month that happens at the exact same time, you'll have $10?
No, it was just certain months where I.
Why do you have $10? Why are you spending the money? Why are you spending all that money going out to eat? Girlfriend, spoiler alert, this dude's not spending any more fucking money going out to eat. So if you guys are going on dates, you're paying. Dude can't pay his car payment. Sorry, I'm not angry at you.
Yeah. That one.
Why are you spending money going out to eat if you can't pay your bills?
I get desperate.
Desperate?
Well,
desperate
not
on
desperate,
what?
But I like food. I like to eat. I like to eat.
Congratulations. Okay. Do you like being in debt? You said you wanted to make progress. It's clear only your choices are preventing us from making progress.
Yeah.
How?
I don't know, man.
You find that going out to eat is more important than bills. Correct. Correct? Your behavior is showing that. Acknowledge it. Is that correct?
Yeah, mostly, yeah.
Okay. Next statement, $144 in it. Here we go. Pizza, some hotel, Burger King, Sonic. Sonic, at least eat food that tastes like food. My goodness, Sonic. What is the Savers Cost Plus thing?
Oh, that's Cost Plus is a supermarket chain, and then the Savers Cost Plus is like the sister of it.
You're going and getting like $5. So you're going and getting like a snack or something.
No, it's
come on.
It's like toilet paper. Like I get like occasionally like.
Wish I could see. Are you purchasing it in an app by chance?
No.
PayPal, Sonic, Taquitos, Jack in the Box, Taquitos, Donuts, Taquitos, DCCCDE Connect?
Oh, I help my girlfriend pay for her classes.
How? You can't pay your car payment. How are you helping her pay for her classes? You can't pay your car payment. This was almost as much as your car payment. Or that personal loan payment, sorry.
Yeah.
Why? Why are you helping? You can't pay your bills. Again, the heart, love it. But you can't pay your bills. Why are you helping? Tell me. Answer the question.
So the way I have it set up is, I think you see I have 3 bank accounts. So I have that Chase one. I get $100 and I put it towards there to help her pay for it.
What? But you're spending so much here. It's not just for that.
If that's me. That's if we have extra money in there, we go out to eat.
Extra money? You don't have extra money. If you have extra money, you're paying your bills. What do you mean extra money? There's no extra money. What are you talking about, man?
Well, in my eyes, I kind of take it as extra money. You could
but it's
probably see
not.
it differently.
See it differently. I'm seeing the numbers add up like math, like first grade math. The math is you had extra money. You put that towards the bill you're choosing not to pay because you're like, oh, I have $10 in there. No, you don't. You got the Sonic every second of your life. You're selling out money, more Sonic, Jack in the Box, Jeffree Star. I got some Jeffree Star stuff. I think he's okay on his money. I don't think he needs any more. Maybe pay your bills.
That's a good plan.
I'm sure you look great glammed up, but we don't need that before paying bills, buddy. Buddy, you can't afford. I love the heart. You cannot afford to help with school.
I'm just trying to put her name to something.
You're helping everyone else except for your own future. Another banking account, $44. Oh my gosh. I just saw the lines that I highlighted earlier. Keeps going, man.
Sorry that
Don't apologize to me. Apologize to yourself. Apologize to your future self. You're yourself.
Yeah. That kind of hit hard a little bit.
Huh?
That hit hard a little bit.
Good. It's the purpose. Now you get it. Amazon, McDonald's, Little Caesars, Taquitos, LD Story, McDonald's, valet. Paying for valet? You don't pay for valet when you can't pay your bills. Free Play Arcade. Yeah, it's real free. Taquitos. CarQuest? CarQuest? What is that?
Parking.
Going out to eat. Taquitos, Burger King, taquitos. Going out to eat the Reserve. Kiwi Peak food. Oh, there's your little going in getting something. And Little Caesars, Cash Apping Out Money, taquitos, McDonald's, Mexican food, taquitos, crepes, Fang Cha, Whataburger, and Applebill. Oh, there's another page of this. Buddy! This is all behavior, and you're not trying to dig yourself out of a hole. That was the biggest lie I've heard today. You're not trying. This does not indicate trying. Do you know what the word trying means?
Actually trying or making an effort.
Yes. Sonic, Applebell, El Rancho, Klarna, Amazon, me, more Klarna, Subway, Taquitos, Klarna, Bahama Bucks, DoorDash, Dash Pass. That's what we need when we're in debt and we can't even pay bills. AMC, at least go to a real movie theater. My goodness, you live in a city, a civilization. Applebill, Whataburger, taquitos, DPS.
Is that $37?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I renewed my security license.
Security license?
Yeah, I have a private security license.
What are you gonna do?
I used to, for a small bit, for like a month or two, I worked for
What? Who's that?
they're the ones that
Guard people?
No, Securitas. They were a security company for like they're a private security company that companies offer. So
What, you're a twig. Who are you protecting?
they hired me.
They did. I don't think I want to hire their company. Taquitos. Lots. There's more tolls. Tolls $40, $10. Bath and Body Works. At least we're smelling good while we're going out and not protecting anyone. And taquitos. Oh my gosh. It continues forever and ever and ever. Taquitos, Applebee's, Waterboy. See, you look like a Waterboy. Paramount Plus, there's nothing on there anyway. Raising Cane's, Klarna, Coca-Cola, Restaurant, Cash App. There's the Cash Saver thing again. And Southwestern, UT Southwestern. Oh, parking.
You have to pay for parking. There's no way around it.
Brom Store, Cash App, more tolls, Klarna and an Airbnb. My life. McDonald's. You know nothing but just debt. That's all you know. Taquitos, McDonald's, snow cones, great. And you do have 401ks, but you've mentioned like a couple of career things at this point. What the are you even trying to do? You're like all over the place. It's Wednesday. You need a free $20. Usually you get $5 for signing up for Acorns, but using my link in the description below, you get a free $20. There's no strings attached. Make your Wednesday better by getting a free $20 for signing up for an amazing platform in the link in the description below.
That's I have a curious mind to try to learn as much as I can. Primarily, it's my parents.
Can you learn how to get out of debt first before you around?
Yeah, that'd probably be a good idea to do first. Yeah.
Sorry, continue. I was being a little.
Well, my parents always told me, do a lot of stuff. Do this, do that, do this, do that. Not do a lot of stuff.
Very specific. Okay.
From what I mean by do a lot of stuff is have a lot of gateways to. So if something doesn't work let's say I crap out of it, because in the beginning when I was in high school, I wanted to be a diesel tech to work on the 18-wheelers.
Okay. Very far from that.
Yeah, okay. I'll explain.
Yeah.
I lost interest junior year, and I figured I could get out of doing
high school
that.
Or college? Sorry.
I have associate's degree, so I'm out
No.
of
At that junior year of what?
Junior year of high school.
Okay.
So, they were like, you can choose a different path. And then my junior year, I got into photography, and that's when I started doing that. So that's where I got my associates in arts and photography.
Useful degree. All right. Next.
So
you're not doing that.
No. It's still in the arts industry, if you would call it, the production side. So I sell the equipment, and we go to these trade shows and all this stuff to learn about the equipment. But essentially, I'm a salesperson now.
Normally, I'm willing to gift someone a course career certification when they come on the show, but I don't even want to do that for you because you don't need any more rabbit holes to go down career-wise. You have an EMT certification, correct?
Just a certification. I tried doing the test. I failed it. It's hard. That test is hard.
So if you manage to actually stop someone in security, if you hurt them, you're not going to be able to help them.
I know the basics. So
Anything
basic
else
life
you're
support.
pursuing education-wise, job-wise?
Job-wise, no. Job-wise, I'm also, you're going to get a kick out of this one. I'm also getting a real estate license.
Why? That's so far from everything you're doing. Why? Especially in harder markets like this. It's so competitive now. You got to be at the top of your game. You don't have time. Why?
I kind of took interest in it, and I had the company I work for, we do like pyro. So we have a chance to go out there. The technician's wife is a real estate agent, and I was talking to her, and she, we got, she was able to help me with like knowing about the real estate and housing.
Does she do it as her full-time job?
Yeah, she does it as a full-time job.
Are you going to?
I plan to. I'm like,
so we're not even gonna have income coming. Okay, well, sorry. Go ahead.
It's
say your piece.
Full time is like the future, like eventually. But she said that I can be her assistant, and she can give me part of her commissions.
My producer told me I'm being a which is fair. I know I'm being pretty hard this episode, but it's just like it's just like you lied about your situation, and just everything's all over the place, and it's just like now you want to go into real estate. I'm just like there's nothing irradiating of any positivity right now, and I'm just like, ugh.
Yeah, it's I'm very all over the place. I can't sit still and find one thing to do.
Yeah, well, that's not gonna help your future. Yeah. What do you want to do? Tell me what you want to do.
In the beginning it was photography, but
no. Tell me what you want to do right now.
Like job wise?
Career, sure. Yes.
Career. Well, I kind of took a liking of what I'm doing right now, so I plan to grow within my own company.
So why this real estate thing?
Side thing.
Okay, no, just don't. I'm gonna be honest, just don't. I'm all about real estate, love it. I do real estate myself, but don't. Don't do it as a side thing right now. I'll just be honest. I'm just gonna lay it out. Don't. The why? Because you're not gonna have enough time to fully dedicate it to yourself, which is what you need to do in this market. Again, if you wanted to go full time, that's your passion, sure, but just don't. You're getting distracted on these extra things, the EMT thing, the security guard thing, and you get distracted on. You're not satisfied, and you need to find different ways to be satisfied. Yeah, mental health counseling, hobbies with the girlfriend. There's lots of things we can do in life that bring satisfaction. You mentioned it yourself. You just don't like sitting still. You're always on the move. Yeah. You're just ready to do something. That's awesome. I think the thing that needs to be your something right now, get out of debt quicker. Mm-hmm. Let this be your passion. Get this to be your passion. And that's what this conversation is hopefully able to do, is light a fire under your let you at least know how bad your situation is, how bad your spending is, so that you can do what is necessary for this to be your passion. Mm-hmm. And then you're able to go as hard as you need to get out of this. Yeah. But if you're not, if this isn't your passion, if you're not passionate about getting out of debt, you're not going to get out of debt, because it's a comfortable lifestyle to just put your head in the ground. And you're just ignorant of the whole world and your situation, which is totally normal. That's much more comfortable than being uncomfortable about your debt, putting yourself in uncomfortable positions where you're working your off and cutting back on the things that you're used to. Mm-hmm. That's uncomfortable. Yeah. But if you're willing to be passionate about getting out of debt and actually improving your future instead of these temporary little wins through trying to achieve this new little thing that you got interested in and learned about, this is what's actually going to matter in the end. Let this be what's passionate in your life. Let what's being passionate is growing your retirement. 2,241. I'm happy to see that at 23. It shows that there are qualities to you that has discipline behind it that you're able to put into action. Mm-hmm. And you're in a 2060 target retirement fund. Love that. Across your 2 different accounts. We have also 245 over here.
That was a that one was a rollover that I turned into a Roth.
Okay, IRA.
Because I'm very on that side, like investment side. I am very clueless. I know very little, and I don't want to like.
But guess what? You're actually doing it right. You got a target index retirement fund. Fantastic for someone that knows nothing about finances. It's great. You made the right choice.
Yeah,
so,
and I want to add to that. Eventually.
Why eventually? Because your debt or something else?
Yeah, because of my debt. Like you said, if I want to make that my, what I want to focus on. I mean, I could, I just don't know how to add into it with what I got going on.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, debt will come first, and then I would love you to max this out right now. The max is $7,000 a year for this upcoming year, and I would love to see you max that out. And are you taking your match of your 401k at work?
So they do. I forget where I'm at. I think it increases 1% a year, which I'm gonna keep it.
What are you at?
3%.
And you're matched up to
6%.
Okay, I would just switch to 6% now. It's literally 100% return on your investment because it's free money and no interest rate is beating that. So, and in order to maintain your strong income, is this career path that you're in, this company that you're in, is it where you see yourself in the next 5 years?
There's some internal things going on that are making me question it.
We're getting into somewhere. Okay.
So
what?
So I'm kind of calling them out here, but
it's okay. You're using a fake name and all that good stuff.
They actually, so the company I work for has all these plans. So we got bought out. So the company I work for got bought out by this company that owns other production companies. One in Orlando, Florida, California, and Georgia, and they just acquired us just a year and a half. So I got in during the acquirement. So for a little, I was still with the name of the company I was with. And then it changed into, we're the same company, but under the subdivision of this company.
Okay.
And their plans are, like I mentioned earlier, to include a commission-based thing. But that's just another thing on their list is what they call it.
So you don't know if you see yourself there in 5 years?
No, it's good for now. For what?
Where would you go? What would you do?
I mean, my first year alone, I made $500,000 in sales. So, but that's different.
So in sales,
probably.
You'd market that in your resume to try to go get a different job in sales.
Yeah,
it's not a bad answer. It's a good answer. I love sales. That was my first career position.
Funny thing is, I hate anything sales based. I always told myself, you know how many calls I get from Primerica, come sell life insurance. Come sell life insurance. Da 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 da. I was like,
Okay, if you don't like it, then is that what you're going to be doing? You'll burn out and you'll just fall out of the career.
Yeah, but I like so the reason I got into this was because of the background. So I used to do like the theatrical lighting, all this kind of stuff. So I knew a little bit of the area. Yeah. So I was like, let me take a crack at it. I knew a little bit and I built up on it. And yeah, I like it. So I kind of want to stay. There's other, now that I've worked there, there's other production companies that are known in not only in Texas, but in other places. But, other places could mean that I have to leave. But that's completely out of the question.
It's a hard conversation with the career aspect because we don't know what you want to do and where you want to be and what things are going to look like. So we'll just do your budget based on today. For your current spending, your debt payments was 19.4% or $1,244.63 net. 2% went to housing.
What does it put as housing?
Well, they may have been like Zelle type stuff, so we wouldn't have known for sure. What's your rent?
I don't pay rent.
Oh, well, that's why.
I'm surprised.
You live at home?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll take a look at what that was. 8.3% went to your phone bill. $533. What the switch to helium, dude? $20 a month.
We share one. So
who's we?
My family. So we all pay our part. So my
part. But it comes out of your bill.
No, they send me their part, and it comes out of my account.
Always a little risky, especially with family. Okay, $1,789.50, or 27.9% went to transportation. 1.9% went to necessary food, groceries. 1.9%, where 11.8% or $759.12 went to going out to eat. 1.9% went to unknown shopping. That's typically Amazon's, Walmart, things we can't tell what it is. Probably bullshit in your case. 1.3 went to medical or healthcare. 0.4% went to subscriptions. $425.87, or 6.6% of spending went to miscellaneous bullshit. Stopping at the gas station, getting into bullshit you do constantly extra. Other large purchases, $18.03, $1,173.81. Internet.
Yeah, the that one is also it's like what, 125?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, that one's
what you pay that? That's your rent, essentially?
That's shared between my brother, so half and half. So it's like $60, $65.
So they send it to you?
Yeah.
ATM withdrawals, $210. These are in the large purchases. Private security, $37. That was you getting recertified, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Waterboy. CU of Texas transfer, $572.93. Hotel, Dallas College. We know where that's going. And Opportunity Inc. What's that?
Opportunity Inc. Do you mind if I see that?
Oh, yeah. Also, you told us you wanted to pay your debt off by the end of the year. I don't know what the thinking. Now with your spending habits, you're missing 3 payments in what we have out of the few debts. So what was your mind behind that? How did you tell us you wanted to pay this off by the end of the year? Like, that blows me away after going through all this.
It's a lot, and it's a big.
So how in your mind were you going to, though?
I was like the beginning of the year, I think January, I kind of took a look at everything like how you are now, but not that into detail. But I fell off a bit off of it, but I want to jump back on and like
January was a couple months ago and you fell off immediately. So if we get you on, are you gonna fall off in a month?
I don't want to, and I don't want to. I'm not gonna tell you I'm going to, because I don't want to.
Tell yourself. Promise yourself.
Yeah.
We're gonna send you through our budgeting program. It'll help you. There's lots of education and everything in there that helps you stick to a budget, not just build, but stick to a budget and actually keep you motivated. And you have access to that forever. And we're continuing to build on it. So go through that program. So 125 divided by 2, so $62.50. That's what you provide for your rent.
That and groceries my dad pays for, but that's like he has no way of sending. He has that small bank from like Walmart, the United Bank that he uses. So he can't like receive or send money through Zelle or anything like that. I give him $50 for groceries.
Okay.
And that's every 2 weeks.
Okay.
And that's
how much for gas driving? Vroom vroom, skirt.
Think average I fill up like once every 5 days.
How much?
Well, I think it's $60 a tank right now with the way prices are going.
Sounds like you fill up 5 times a month. So once every 5 days. That's a lot. You drive a lot.
Yeah.
$300. What's your car insurance? Do you pay for it?
Yes.
How
that
much?
one is that one's conjoined because we get a discount on it.
What is your portion of car insurance?
$230.
Okay. You pay $50 into food. I'm going to give you an extra $100. This is your TP fund. Anything else you need to survive in life? Do you have a gym?
Yes, but I'm going to cancel it.
Why?
So the thing is you have to go like 3 times. So
are you going to switch to another gym?
Yeah, I'm going to switch.
Okay. How much should we budget for?
I'm going to go to Fitness. I think they do like $10 a month.
Any other medical things on an ongoing basis, on a monthly basis? Prescriptions, therapy, that kind of crap.
No, surprisingly, and I got lucky.
Okay, so $10 a month for gym.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Cool. Subscriptions. Canceled. Buddy, It's your debt minimum monthly payments. Your actual needs. Your actual needs are so small. You've just ruined it. You've ruined it with your stupid debt. And you're going to stop Klarna-ing and going into debt for every single little purchase that has ever existed in the world. But you finance everything. Stop. Debt minimum monthly payments. Oh, what's your portion of the phone bill?
120. No, 150.
Your portion?
So,
120? Me, switch to helium immediately. Your phone's financed, isn't it?
Yep.
Kill me. Your debt minimum monthly payments total $964.10. Anything else we have not accounted for that is in your budget that needs to be in your budget?
As far as I know, no.
You have no reason to be in debt. This is a joke. This is a legitimate. Not only that, but with $1,836.60 needed to live on a monthly basis, there is no excuse, no reason in this world that you are possibly missing any payments. That's a joke, and it's legitimately upsetting to me. $3,010 comes in on a monthly basis. $1,836 is necessary to live on a minimum monthly basis for you. You have an extra. You have a surplus of $1,174 a month. That is insane. And that's just irresponsible, bad behavior.
Yeah. Seeing it all. Yeah. I didn't even know that's how much I had left over.
Y'all, this is the time to switch to my favorite high yield savings account. With SoFi, you can get 4.6% on your money. I hate when my money is just losing value, so make sure you're keeping up with inflation at the very least. You can also get FDIC insurance on that money up to $2 million with them. Plus, they'll give you money up to $300 when you set up an account with them. There's even extra perks like being able to get paid a couple days early. SoFi is what I use when I'm setting money aside, and it is the banking app of the future. Sign up, link in the description below. I always want my money to be making more money, so don't lose money on yours. Here's the amount that you spent on these different restaurants in just this last month.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
You have nothing on savings. Correct?
Building it, but
What do you have in savings?
like $300.
Okay. Well, that's a start. First month, $1,174 into saving plus that $300, almost a 1 month emergency fund. Let's call it that.
Mm-hmm.
Second month, pay off Home Depot.
Okay.
Now after that, we're going to attack. In the third month, we're going to start attacking Best Buy because it's going to hit us and a crew. That's going to take 1.5 months to pay off. Well, that was month number 3. So we're halfway through month number 4. Halfway through month number 4, we throw some stuff at the Apple Card. And then the next month number 5, we fully pay off the Apple Card.
Mm-hmm. Month
number 6, 7, 8.5, Bank of America paid off. Monthly payments are now starting to disappear. 8.5 months in. It's great. We have an extra $1,300 probably left on a monthly basis. Personal loan. It's going to take an additional 5 months. Let's round it up. Let's call it 14 months total. Year and 2 months.
Yep.
Car, I'm in minimum monthly payments till it's paid off. So at that point, we're going to save up for a fully funded emergency fund, which is going to be $10,000 in your case because that's going to be larger than what it takes for you to live for 6 months. We already have, so we need to save up an additional, essentially another $8,500, $8,700. Okay, cool. Sorry, $8,800, $8,600. Okay, cool. Divide that by now the additional $1,400 you have left over on a monthly basis. It's going to take 6 months. So this is a year and 8 months. A year and 8 months, you are bad debt free. You have a fully funded emergency fund. You're halfway through 24 at that point. That's incredible. 24, 25. That's incredible. That's incredible. That's nothing. All the mistakes, all the stupidity, all the bad things you've done in your life is corrected in under 2 years. That is a blessing of a lifetime that you do not have to live the rest of your life up financially.
Yeah.
And you get to do that in less than 2 years, which is a blessing of a lifetime. So if you don't do it, I'm going to have a hard time ever feeling bad for you. If you don't do it, take the blessing that many people would beg to have on the show, beg to be able to get out of their bed to have a fully funded emergency fund in a year and 8 months. That's incredible. That's insane. That's amazing. Do it. Will you do it?
Yeah. It's gonna
that was not confident. Me.
I will. No.
I cut your spending out, going out to eat, to zero.
Yeah. I'm going to do it.
Really?
I'm going to do it.
Okay.
As they say, as my mom says, there's food at home.
Yeah. You literally pay into it.
Yeah.
So there is food at home. Is it as good? No. Is it as fun? No, not at all. And sorry, you're not paying for her school anymore either. I'm sorry. It just doesn't happen.
Yeah.
You can't. You gotta. You're not married. You gotta take care of your future, man. You've put yourself in such a bad hole. You're missing 3 payments. It's done. You've thrown your life away already, but you don't have to because you can fix this in a year and 8 months.
Yeah.
So what's the point, you know? May as well do it. Under 2 years, your life has changed. 20% into retirement at that point, you're retiring a multimillionaire. It's incredible. The opportunities that are ahead of you are incredible. And I'm glad we were able to stop this at 23. But now it's the behavior and actions that you put behind this after this conversation. Yeah. Sure, we connect you with resources. Sure, we'll get you set up and all the favorite things. Like once you're ready to invest, I'll get you set up on Moomoo and it'll be great. And there's so many things that are exciting that are ahead of you. But from here, when you leave the store, it's all behavior and your choices.
Yeah. What would you, what do you want to, so these opportunities that I take, like, you know, get the extra, so like working for the Dallas County elections.
Yeah, sure. Any extra income is awesome. So anything and everything you get, throw it at the mission at the time. And what we did was, we didn't do smallest to largest. We attacked the much smaller Home Depot loan after the 1 month emergency fund, and then we attacked the Best Buy card so that we could kill it before it doubles the balance by all that back interest accruing. And then we did smallest to largest from there, and we left the car minimum monthly payment. Then we took care of the rest of the 6 month emergency fund.
Okay.
Which was $10,000 in your case. And then when you're thinking about your future, you need to decide what you want to do. If you're staying at this company, if you're switching careers, you need to figure out what you want to do, and you need to dedicate your life to something.
Yeah.
You can change. Yes, you can change things. You can find new passions, but you're just flip-flopping. You're trying new things because you don't feel satisfied. Right now, this needs to be your passion. Stick to this job. Yeah. Yes, if you can get commission, that's incredible. Prove yourself to the company. And if you don't get anything, then switch to another sales position potentially. But that is another like potential red flag in this conversation and in this future. Sure, over the next 2 years, you get to change your life around, but are you going to stay at this job, or you're not going to jump into something else, try to do real estate and throw money into that and not make anything? Like, I don't know. You need to commit to this, be passionate about this. You need to commit to a career, be passionate about it. I'm not saying go get any career, do something you hate. No. But when you have a 6 month emergency fund and no bad debt, you have so much more flexibility to be able to do what you want to do, even if it makes less money.
Yeah. Earlier, about a year ago, I was actually considered getting another job to try to get it. Try to throw at it.
If you can, that's awesome.
Yeah. So we're very close with our clients. So most of our clients are venues.
Sure.
And so, not practical, but with the private security license, I was thinking, hey, like, you know, hit up, you know, House of Blues, say, hey, like, do you need like a security personnel for like concerts, like, while it's going on, because they need more security people. I have the license for it. And I don't know what the income level is for that job, but I was thinking of doing that, like,
stand up. Okay. Great. Are you willing to be on mic off camera? The girlfriend of Mr. David, thank you for being willing to talk on mic for a second. So there were a lot of hard parts of this conversation. One of the main hard parts is that he's just simply, in order for his future to get out of debt, in order to fully commit, he might not be able to send that $150 a month to your school. What do you think about that?
The truth is he doesn't pay for my school.
Well, in the beginning I did, but now her aunt
my
pays for
aunt
it.
pays for it. She sends me the 150 to the card, the Chase card, and I pay it off. That's why it's on his card. So like my aunt is the one.
Why'd you tell me you were paying for it?
In the beginning I was.
That's not what you said. Multiple things in this conversation, buddy. You were like, dude, this isn't a thing. And then it was a thing.
Yeah, it was.
Okay, so there's no issue with him not paying for it because he's not going to, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, how long have you guys been dating?
A year and a half.
Okay. Are you going to be okay with him not taking you out on these lovely little paid for dates?
Well, the funny thing is we also don't go on dates. I sacrificed all of that in order for him to pay off his debt. And like when he goes to like lunch for like work, I offer to make him lunch when he doesn't have groceries at home and he doesn't accept it. So I try to help when I can, but
what is this creature in front of me? What is happening here?
Yeah.
What do you think about his spending habits and his, I'm going to get out of debt, dig myself out of this hole, get out of here by a year, not a year. And then his actions. What do you think about his actions? I mean, I know there was a potential talk of marriage and stuff that we talked about pre-show. Would you feel comfortable marrying someone who cannot manage his finances to save his life, like literally to save his life, because he is not making his minimum payments?
So I recently found out about the debt. When we started dating, I had no idea that he was in debt. So like a few months ago, he finally told me. And when I was working, I told him I could have helped him because I don't have any bills to pay.
I don't want you to help
I told her no. I told her no.
That's
I told her no. I don't.
It's the one thing I agree with David on. He's correct. He needs to get out of this. You guys are not married. And he needs to be responsible and change his discipline, because you could help him get out of debt and he'll get right back in it. He needs to change his behavior, and he needs to be disciplined, and he needs to grow for the first time in his life. Did you know he spends $759 a month on fast food?
Not that much, but he does tend to eat out a lot. Like before he did, but now like I've been on his to like make lunch at home, because it's like a waste of money going to lunch every single day at work.
Okay. I need you to continue being on his ass. I'm not talking about pegging. I need you to...
That's not on the question.
I need... my one request for you is to seriously hold him accountable. As much as you guys are willing to in your relationship in a healthy way, if you're willing to share your finances and show your progress and allow her to be the person that holds you accountable, because sometimes that's what we need, is an accountability buddy. Maybe there's something that you're doing in life, not financial related, that's not as great, and that he can equally hold you accountable on. You know, find a good balance, whatever's healthy for your relationship. But did you know also that just the lack of boundaries and everything with his family, that he's just allowing himself to go further into debt based on his family?
Yeah, and we have a lot of arguments about that, because he's very defensive about his family, but I tell him that it's an issue because he's going in debt for them instead of like trying to have a future for himself.
I would like her to hold you accountable as much as you guys can.
She does. And I
well, then you need to be open and accept things.
Yeah, the talks that she's mentioned that we've had a few months ago and leading up to now has been a lot of open honesty. I've like opened up a lot about it.
What do you guys argue about with the family stuff? I feel like it has to be just so reasonable. Just don't put up the barriers. What's the argument?
I guess how often I'm with, like the way I drop things for my family. Like, you know, I do like the way I do anything for my family, like regardless of what's going on.
And girlfriend?
It's more of like he doesn't set boundaries. Like you have seen, like the Best Buy stuff, it's mostly his mom's stuff. Like the MacBook is his, but like I think she has like appliances on the car that he pays, or like
she's my mom paid that off. So the
it's still so risky. They are adults. Don't enable whatever behavior they are doing.
So The only like caveat around that is that my mom is also not from here. She's not legally from here.
I mean, that has to be very dangerous. Yeah. How are you guys navigating?
Well, with what's been going on lately, yeah, she was hesitant to come with me today.
Okay.
So, and with my mom, she just recently had my brother. So she just got back to working again. She cleans houses. So
I know there's a new law in Texas.
Yeah.
That deporting people who are here illegally. It's currently on pause in a lower court, but
that's the only reason why she was comfortable to coming here, because it was paused.
It's on pause. Okay. All right. I need you guys to hold each other accountable. I don't want arguments. Be open-minded. Listen, and hold his accountable to his spending. Because if you guys are getting married, he's putting your future not only delayed but at risk. He's putting your future finances at risk, and it's as bad. And if he's going into a marriage with you and his behavior around finances is so gonna drag you down, and that is not fair to her.
I don't want to do. I told her I don't want to do that.
And you wanted to be out of debt, but you've done nothing to do that. So I need your behavior to change now. I need you to be an adult, and I want you to actually listen to her when she's trying to hold you accountable.
Yeah.
Make sure to stick around for the post show, everyone. We're going to have some fun conversations there. But let's get your Hammer financial score. Spending a budget, that was absolutely ridiculous. But I am glad to see some money went to debt, but we are missing payments on debt. So, nah. Spending in a budget, 2 out of 10. Debt, because you're missing payments, 1 out of 10. It would be higher because it's not like the worst debt in the world. Emergency fund, just started. I'll give you 1 out of 10. Retirement for your age, I'm happy to see it get started. A little behind, but you know, if we're thinking about college and everything, I'm actually going to put you at average, 5 out of 10. Real estate, 0 out of 10, and don't get into real estate. Hammer financial score, ladies and gentlemen, of Mr. David, 2 out of 10. Make sure to check out all the resources linked in the description below, as they are what I use or would use in specific situations, including the best budgeting program in the history of the internet. Stick around for the post show. Today on the Financial Audit Post Show.
In my defense, they weren't really that bad, but okay.
Whoa. What the f*** are you talking about? You're missing payments. Girlfriend, is that bad?
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you mean that's not bad to miss payments? To watch the Financial Audit Post Show, click the join button below.